What's up, guys? Alright, stopped at Burger King to grab a water before we get out there. Had a little chicken sandwich. And, you know, this is my first time flying FPV without GPS or altitude hold. So this is going to be interesting. I'm a pretty good pilot, so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to do my best not to crash. It is very windy today, like very windy. And this is probably not the best time to learn, but I have confidence in my skill level, so... You know, I'm just going to let my hands do the work. They know what they need to do. As long as I have a cockpit view, my hands know what they need to do, and I'm just going to do it. It's muscle memory, so I'll see you guys out there. Wish me the best of luck. This is my first time flying FPV without altitude hold or GPS with goggles, so I'll see you guys in a minute. What's up, guys? We got the headgear on, and as you can see in the background, this is actually the last part of historical Sulphur Springs that I'm in today. And they tore basically everything else down for Sulphur Springs except for the other side of Hillsborough River. So that's the last part of real historic Sulphur Springs, is the lighthouse. And it was built in, I want to say, 1920. We're actually going to take the solo. If you guys can see that, I've got the Bugs 3. Let me back up here without tripping. I've got the Bugs 3, the solo. I've even got my tripod sitting out here waiting for me to attach the camera to it. So... we're going to try to get some filming in today. I am a rookie FPV flyer without GPS, so this could be really amusing for all of you. Let's hope we don't destroy the bugs. I tried to choose a huge open area. If you guys can see, I tried to choose a large open area to test this in. Oh my gosh, this lighting is horrible. Horrible. Wish I had my GoPro. GoPro doesn't do... the SD card I had got corrupted, so I got to get a new SD card for it, so we're kind of stuck with this right now. But we'll see. I'll probably stop on the way at Walmart or something to see if we can pick up an SD card. But I definitely will be flying the solo up there. Wish me luck, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get the Bugs 3 out. Let me show this to you here. As you can see, I mounted the camera up at a little higher angle using some paste. So the camera should be at a good enough angle to see. The problem I was having is that the camera was not connecting to these goggles very well. There was lots of lines, and so I don't know. I may need to get a more high output camera. I may need something in the 200 milliwatt range. We'll find that out real quick. Everyone was asking me how I got the lag to stop. Well, someone explain it to me. When you are in AV1 and you have it connected, just push your record button once in AV1. Just because you don't see the little thing saying recording doesn't mean it's not. It is recording. When you swap over to AV2 and start your recording and you see that it says recording, you're in DVR mode, which is why it lags. So if you stay in AV1 and you just hit the record button, and when you're done, hit it again, it'll stop. Then you can go back to the DVR and actually rewatch your footage to see if it was any good. So pretty cool that you can rewatch the footage with the goggles. These are starting to surprise me. I never actually really dabbled in the features of it and the settings. I realized you can play with the contrast and the brightness. Before, I wasn't aware of any of that, so these goggles were horrible to me. But they're not anymore. Sorry for the wind, guys. Alright, well, I'm going to get started here and set up. I'll see you guys in a minute. Tootaroo. Alright, guys, Bugs 3, FPV. I'm going to get all this set up and turned on. And I may have to make some adjustments to the goggles because of the brightness. Like I said, it's a little windy out here, man. I was hoping it was going to be calm. It would be a lot easier to learn to fly FPV like this. I'm willing to give this a complete shot. If I don't feel comfortable or I'm having a problem with the goggles, we'll shut it all down. We'll go right over to the solo footage and we'll start doing that. So I'm going to give it a shot here for you guys. Wish me luck. Rookie FPV race pilot. Without GPS, it's kind of hard. I don't mind ground vehicles, but this is really disorienting. So we're going to give this a shot. Alright, let me get the goggles all set up here, guys. This may take a sec. I'll do my best to be quick about this. Alright, wish me luck.
Okay, so I didn't realize how far I traveled. I didn't realize that I was almost out past that tree. That's disorientation right there, guys. That's something I really need to work on. So I need to try to cut it a little sooner and turn, because I know that if I go out to that tree, I've gone too far. That was good for me. I started losing signal real bad. So I'm going to go ahead and start my recording this time. Once I got up, I felt a little more comfortable with it. But as soon as I got past that tree, I started losing signal, which made it really hard to fly. So I know that I'm going to lose FPV. This is only 25 milliwatts. I know that I'm going to lose FPV signal past that tree. So I need to try to stay. I'm kind of setting my boundaries right now. I need to kind of stay before that tree. I'm just going to try to go back and forth and see what happens here. So let me get this thing back up in the air again. We're going to start the recording this time. Make sure it's recording here. Yep, we're recording. Okay, let's give this another shot. I see that tree down there. I'm gonna try to turn around before I get to that tree. I was able to control it that good. I did get some decent footage there, but man, it was getting hammered by wind and it kept wanting to blow that way. And it was hard to keep control, but as you can see, I did land it right there. So I have control of it. I'm getting used to it. I just think maybe a less windy day would be better. Alright, so guys, I've given up on flying this today because the wind is just relentless. It's not being my friend today. It's not trying to help me out in the slightest. Learn how to fly. I'm doing okay, but I would really like to get a feel for this on just a non-windy day. You know, I don't like having to fight it so much while I'm in the learning process. So I'm going to go ahead and call this. I'm going to put up that flight that I just did, but now we're going to get some footage of the tower here with the Solo, because we know that can handle it. And I've honestly wanted to come down here for 2 years and get some footage of this thing. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so just got back to the house here. I'm hanging out with the dogs. Right, Bentley? Hey, what's up, dude? What's up? Hanging out with the dogs. Bugs 3's back in here. We're going to go ahead and charge that pretty soon. If you remember our saltwater trip, we burned out the motor and the ESC. The motor started smoking and then caught on fire, so it's a little black in there, but gotta love saltwater. So the FT12 is getting a new motor put in. I just got another new motor, so this is the third motor this will have now from me beating it up and constantly terrorizing this boat. And we're waiting on the ESC, so as soon as that comes in here, I'm waiting on the mail lady. I'm going to go ahead and replace the motor now, and when the mail lady gets here, we'll go ahead and put the ESC in, and then we'll see if we can get this thing water-worthy again. I've got both boats with me today, so we'll be able to run the little brother against the big brother and see which one goes faster if the mail lady gets here anytime soon. So, alrighty guys, drone worship. I'll see you in a bit. Toodaloo.